So now we've basically been able to automate the speed game. How do you do to wait for an event and then react to it as fast as possible? Well, sometimes that's not really desirable. Sometimes the browser is really good at giving us information and saying, hey, I'm ready. But then in the end, behind the scenes, you'll have database syncs that need to happen, and you know perhaps that, oh, that's there's a process that needs to take 5 seconds for before you do the next event. So then you need to kind of have an explicit wait being programmed in. So let's go ahead and see if we can illustrate this using the wait game. So basically, all these games are just kind of done to illustrate common scenarios that you'll find in a scenario. So of course here, um, this kind of tells you the time perception skill. The idea is that you hit start game and you show the end game straight away, but if you hit it too fast, you're going to fail. But it's not going to tell you how bad you fail, right? Because we want you to count to 5. So I'm going to try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see it, right? There, it's not a great score, but the idea is that you want to wait exactly 5 seconds. So let's see how Busang handles this. Let's do a reload of this and record the wait game. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not so bad. But let's see what happens when we run it in Busang. Naturally, Busang is going to try and hit the button as soon as possible, right? Because just because I'm recording slow, you don't want your test automation tool to be slow. So here we got to explicitly state that, oh, we want to wait for this event. So as you can see, there is a little blue timer. Because I was waiting a lot, it kind of guessed that, oh, I think you want to wait. You basically want to have a longer timeout. So that's one thing that is built into the tool. But what you want to do is you want to change this instead of the maximum waiting time, which is basically a timeout. You want to say minimum waiting time, and you want to put this to exactly 5,000 milliseconds. So let's see now. Now you can see that the timer has turned red, meaning, hey, we're waiting explicitly, and it's kind of a warning for you to kind of clean up these things because they could cause performance problems if you have too many, right? You want to keep your automated test fast. But in this case, we do want to wait, we want to be patient. So let's see what happens here. So now we'll press play and we see what happens with Busang. And you can see it's going to tell you that it's waiting, and as you can see, it in the retry interval, we now got 428 milliseconds above the 5 seconds. So that is in Busang how you would handle an explicit wait. And this would be very good when you have asynchronous operations or databases that needs to sync or something that happening behind the scenes when you're doing automation.